Hey guys, welcome to week 10 of the Worthy Your Addiction Fantasy Football League. As usual, I am your commish, Steve Barnes. Quick correction, I know last week I said it was week 10's review. Obviously, it's this week's. Shit happens, get over it. But this week we had some really good matchups, and let's dive right into it. We'll start out with these guys. First of all, Badoom, Aaron, sitting over here against Badow, Kyle. Let's see, you got a little bright on you there, Kyle. So Kyle, I'm pretty proud. This one's probably the most obscure that we've gotten. It's a leprechaun on his nose, golfing a penliced golf ball with the club coming out his ass. AJ, that was AJ's random idea, but whatever, I made it work. Let's see if we can fix this light real quick. There you go. A little bit better. A little bit better. Anyway, so Aaron beat Kyle 111 to 84, putting Aaron at 6-4 for the week, and Kyle at 7-3. So that's a 27-point difference. This one was one of the more mediocre games of the week because not a lot went on. So we'll start out talking to Aaron really quick. Pretty much, from what I can tell, you set your best lineup. There's a few small differences in points, like by 2 or 3 points. It doesn't really matter. I mean, hey man, you got to win. Really, the only thing you need to look out for this upcoming week are these balls. These balls just smacking all across your face. You know, you should probably take care of that. I don't know. It's just like the tick. You just let them hang there. So you keep dealing with those balls on your face. Deal with Detroit sucking balls again. 22 with a loss, 22 to 34 against Chicago. Chicago. I mean, it's Detroit. It is what it is. Let's talk to the loser though. Again, I'm pretty proud that I made that work. So I don't blame you, Kyle, for benching LaShawn McCoy because it's LaShawn McCoy. But he did go for 23 points on your bench, and I benched him in my other league. Let's talk McCoy's stats real quick. So McCoy, in the past 3 games, not the last one, but the 3 prior games to that, was 24 attempts for 24 yards. 3 games, 24 total attempts, 24 fucking yards. Then, this game where he goes for 16 and fucking 2 touchdowns. Fuck you, LaShawn McCoy. But again, you still would have been short playing against Aaron's team, but it is what it is. This loss though ties Kyle for first place with Stewart now. And with this loss, also you get Cincinnati losing to Stu's team, New Orleans, 51 to 14. That was a fucking ass kicking. I think they took Drew Brees out, but that's because he was kicking ass. Did they take Andy Dalton out? I feel like they should have. Anyway, you lost, and so you go to the losers pile, and Aaron's over there in the winners pile. And let's move on then to. Where'd you go? AJ! Slim! I don't care what people do to Slim's face. He just gets handsomer and handsomer. Look at that stash! It's gorgeous. So, let's see. Slim beat AJ 103 to 89. That puts AJ at 5-5. Oh, I'm sorry, puts AJ at 4-6 and puts Slim at 5-5. This game is actually tied for the closest game of the week with a 14-point difference. So let's talk to the loser first. AJ, you could have won with one move. Ready for this? Boom. Green Bay's defense, put them in. It would have tied you. You would have Derrick Henry on your bench, and that's it. That's it. You would have won. But you didn't. Instead, you held on to 2 shitty defenses. Green Bay's and the one you played. I don't even remember who it was because they were shit. Oh, Cowboys, I think. Like, first of all, who holds on to 2 defenses? Secondly, who holds on to two shitty defenses? This guy right here. That's why I lost. Let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty much all the shit talk I got. Detroit lost. We covered that, so you get to relive that again. As you come over here to sit in the losers pile, and we'll talk to this handsome gentleman right here. So, Slim, the only big change that you could have done was put Tyler Lockett on your bench. Take Tyler Lockett off your bench, put him in for 13 points. Still wouldn't matter. You won anyway, regardless one way or another. Congratulations. If I've never gotten an official answer out of you, but I'm going to guess you're a New Orleans fan, and your all's team came out against Cincinnati, like we said, 51-14. So good for you. Pretty simple week for that game. That's just the way it is. Let's move on. Oh, sorry. Winners pile. Kevin and Lucas. First of all, I love this one. Lucas. I mean, I always love this one. But Kevin! Alright, so it looks like somebody finally filled Kevin's drink choice. Might be some breast milk up there, man. Little baby bottle. Little baby bottles make it through the week. Poor little guy. Oh, I think he needs a nap. So, Kevin lost to Lucas 61-75. This game also tied for closest game of the week at 14 points. And as usual, we'll talk to this loser. The poor little guy sitting in the losers pile. Again, this was a really good idea, and it came out really well. I'm happy with that. Alright, so Kevin, this magic fell apart for you, man. There was no magic. You lost with Russell Wilson sitting 32 points on your bench. It's a tough call. I don't blame you for playing Fitz, but again, it cost you. And you got Paul Richardson sitting on IR on your bench. You're probably going to want to get rid of him. He's just sitting there, not doing much for you. And then the one thing you can come out of this week is that Green Bay got a win, 31-12 against Miami. They better have. It's fucking Miami. Miami started strong, not so much anymore, so it is what it is. But Kevin, buddy, you join over here in the losers pile, and we'll talk to Mr. Lucas here. Alright, Lucas, looking strong as ever, man. You pulled the W, but looking on your bench, you did leave one tight end, one wide receiver, and one running back that all could have worked out for you. So Corey Davis for 18 points, Kerryon Johnson for 18 points, and Eric Ebron for 24 points. So you could have done a little bit better, but you won, man, so there really isn't anything to worry about there. Minnesota's on bye, so I won't talk any shit about your favorite team. You know, bye week for them. I will ask you this, though. It's Tuesday, 8:50. Cutoff time for Le'Veon to show up was 4 o'clock. Look like he ain't showing up. Look like he ain't playing this season. So I gotta ask, you need to tell us in the group chat, how many trade offers did you turn down for Le'Veon Bell? Also, what was the best offer that you turned down for Le'Veon Bell? Because he ain't playing, buddy. He warmed that seat the whole time and will ride it out the rest of the season. So, hey, like I get it. It's upsetting. Fucking, I gave James Conner away. Whatever. Like, it is what it is. So, but you did get the win. Even with Minnesota on bye, you got the win this week. And good luck with your spot for Bell there. You got AP, right? Hey, AP. All right. Now, these two games are what I consider the kind of more exciting games of the week, mostly based on what everybody got. So, first of all, boom, boom. Nothing majorly new this week. Mike adds a loser tattoo to his forehead, so that's not too bad. But what we got going on here is Brian with 107 and Mike with 45 points. This was the biggest ass-kicking of the week at a 62-point difference. And let's talk to the loser, this poor guy, this happy poor guy. You kind of look a little bit like Popeye with his jutting out fucking, you need some spinach. Anyway, so you were, of course, the lowest scoring player this week. Oh, I'm sorry, you were the lowest scoring team of the week with 45 points. That's That's really, really bad. Really bad. Not only were you the lowest scoring player, you also had the lowest scoring active player. And it's time for the Carolina update. Oh, yeah. Carolina sucked this week. They were the lowest scoring player of the week at -9 points. So congratulations to everybody else because you did not play the Carolina defense. Mike did, and so that's why he's sitting right here. I also want to say thank you for playing them because if not, I would have had the lowest scoring player with the Jets. Sorry, with the Jets defense at -7. But you saved me from that. Lowest scoring team, lowest scoring player. Tom Brady was the only guy on your team that got double digits, and I mean barely because he got 10. Just 1 point above, just 1 point breaking into that double-digit window. And not only that, he was taken out in the fourth quarter. They lost to the Titans. You got any thoughts about Brady there, buddy? Because I don't feel like he's working out for you. Just an idea. Just throwing that out there. Tom Brady sucks. Patriots suck. Let me throw that out. But Dallas pulled out the win, 27-20 over Philly. Like, normally that would be a big accomplishment. Especially because they were last year's Super Bowl winners, but they have been falling apart all fucking year. I guess because Nick Foles is on their bench and Wentz is out. I have no idea. But, yeah, so Dallas gets the win. You get the loss. Carolina got the -9, and you join over here in the losers pile, buddy. And we will talk to this motherfucker right here. Look at this handsome devil. All right, Brian. Mitch Trubisky stood out as your big guy with 41 points, and then your next highest scorer was Robbie Gould at 13. I looked around at your all's matchup, so if you had played Trubisky and you had played Tyrell Williams, which only got you 4 points, those two players, Trubisky and Tyrell Williams, would have tied you with Mike's score. Two players would have tied Mike's score, and then your bench would have broken that tiebreaker because he had all the fucking points. You literally could have put everybody on the fucking bench except for 2 players, and you still would have beat Mike. Also, hey, your Buffalo team scored 41 points against the Jets 10 for a win. That's awesome. Except it's kind of not, and this is why. Fuck the Bills. Fuck the Buffalo Bills so very much. The Buffalo's 41 points is the highest score Buffalo's gotten in 3 fucking years. That's a legit stat. 3 years. And they just put out 41 points. Win? When I pick up the Jets defense. That's win. What's LaShawn McCoy do? Like I said, past 3 games. 24 attempts for 24 yards across 3 games. Last game, motherfucker goes off for 2 touchdowns and over 100 fucking yards. Fuck the Bills. Fuck McCoy. Fuck your bullshit. Yeah. That's all I can really say about that. Congrats, though. Like I said, win for you, win for Buffalo. Fuck Buffalo overall. I'm over them. But it is what it is. You go to the winner's pile. And now we go to the final matchup. Steven. Barnes Bowl Round 2. And we all knew how it was going to go down. Stu beat me. Surprise, surprise. 176-117. There was a 59-point difference, which is only 3 points less than the biggest ass kicking of Brian over Mike. So thanks for that, Brian, because I didn't feel like getting my ass kicked that badly today. Yeah, so Barnes Bowl Round 2, we all knew I was going to lose. It's whatever. Like, after, just throwing this out there, after Thursday night, with Big Ben at 45, also, yeah, let's just throw that out. So we'll just get this started. First of all, boom, look at this. I like this a lot. Oh, yeah. All of a sudden, my little face becomes interactive, and I'm down with that. But yeah, so I had the highest scoring player of the week with Ben Roethlisberger at 45 points. Again, thank you, Mike, for Carolina's D being -9, because I could have had the Jets at -7 be the lowest, and I would have the highest and the lowest of this week. But as usual, I keep on sacrificing. I lost. Rams win. 36-31 over Seattle. Who's not fucking down with that? So Thursday night, Roethlisberger goes for 45 points. Juju Smith goes for 16. So I'm sitting 61 to Stewart's Greg Olsen at 4 points. And me and Stu texted a little bit, and he was like, "Oh, it's going to be hard for me to come back." And I told him, "No, it won't. I'm going to lose, and you're going to win. That will be how it is." So fucking prize. That's how shit went down. And just to point this out, how shitty my luck is, I beat everyone else. I beat every one of you fucks this week. Not one of you scored higher than me, except for Stu, the guy I'm playing this week. Surprise. I am still maintaining the 4th highest overall scorer of this league. Through 10 weeks, I'm still the 4th highest scorer with the worst fucking schedule and the worst fucking record. It is what it is. I'm more pissed off at my bad luck than I am at, like, the actual losing. Like, just, like, the shit luck. What can you do with that? It sucks. This makes me happy. To the loser pile. Look at this guy. What a winner. Yeah, so the only player that did not get double digits for you was, like I said, Greg Olsen for 4 points. I am proud of you this week, though, because you did choose the right tight end. You did put Greg Olsen in for the 4, and Njoku did just 1 on your bench, and we all know how you are about your tight ends. Big win for you because, of course, New Orleans. Well, big win for you. First of all, because this 7-3 now, this win now ties you for first place again with Kyle. You also got the highest scoring team at 176 points. It's fucking insane. And then of course New Orleans over Cincinnati, 51-14. And I mean New Orleans did awesome, all because of one player, Dez Bryant, right? Dez Bryant is so great. Oh no, Dez came in, fucking bent over to scratch his ass and tore his Achilles, and didn't even make it to one fucking game. So Brandon Marshall, Brandon Marshall feel great, 2nd pick. You made it to the team, man. But so yeah, so that's about all the excitement. You get to go over here to the winners pile, and then there's not much else going on this week. Here's all your winners, bunch of lovely happy devils. Look, even slap them balls all around these guys, and we'll one more time. Sitting here at the loser stack. Look at Kevin over there sucking on them bottles. All right, boys. Good luck in week 11. Whoever's playing me, look forward to that win. See ya.